Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and silence all electronic devices. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your narrator, Master Sergeant Dontre Lampkin, and on behalf of the Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Colonel Daniel Holy, welcome to the Minot Air Force Base and the 5th Mission Support Group Change of Command Ceremony. We are pleased you are with us today to share in this important ceremony as we bid farewell, a ceremony that differs only in style, not substance, from those of the Romans. Once the members of the official party have taken their places, please remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors by Minot Air Force Base Honor Guard, our national anthem by Technical Sergeant Christine Cherry, and the invocation by Chaplain Jesse Brown. Today we are honored to have our special guests in attendance. Special guests of Colonel Brett Black include his spouse Kim, and their children Avery, Kenna, Maisie, and Brody. Special guests of Colonel Mayer include his spouse Amy, and their children Emily and Carly. Distinguished guests in attendance include spouse of the Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Mrs. Joyce Hoadley, on behalf of the 91st Missile Wing Commander, Vice Commander, 91st Missile Wing, Colonel Johnny Galbert and his spouse, Adrena, Vice Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Colonel Michael McGinnis and his spouse, Amy, Command Chief, 5th Bomb Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Tori Jones and her spouse, Dr. Mary Evans. We would also like to welcome all of the commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, friends, and members of the 5th Mission Support Group. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the arrival of the official party.
present the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Chaplain Brown, please come forward to offer the invocation.
Please pray with me or meditate upon the words that I will share. Heavenly Lord, I ask you to give us a spirit of joy so that we may rejoice in this day that you have made. It is right for us to be thankful for the gracious, wise, and inspired leadership of Colonel Brett Black. Thank you for giving him to us as a leader, mentor, and wingman these last 2 years as we echo your words, well done, good and faithful servant. We pray for Colonel Black, Kim, Avery, Kenna, Maisie, and Brolin, that you give your angels charge over them so that no hurt, harm, nor danger befall them on this journey to Texas. It is equally praiseworthy, Lord, that you would appoint Colonel Greg Mayer to this position as servant leader of the Warriors of the 5th Mission Support Group. We thank you that Colonel Mayer is gifted to bring his skills, character, and insight to the challenges that we must face in the years to come. We also welcome Amy, Emily, and Carly to the Warrior family and hope that their experience of this tour is inspirational. And finally, Lord, bless the women and men of this group that daily take the mission from the minds of our leaders and make it a reality. Thank you for proving that this generation has what it takes to make the words ring true, that only the best come north. I pray that you give them energy to face the challenge of today, the hope to overcome the adversity of tomorrow, and the love to see their service through to conclusion. Trusting in your grace, I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Honor Guard, Technical Sergeant Cherry, and Chaplain Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the Commander, 5th Bomb Wing, Colonel Daniel Hoadley.
Miyagi, please put the formation at ease. So I'm going to be honest with you. I felt a bit like a stand-up comic this weekend, trying to come up with original material for back-to-back change of command ceremonies, but it's a nice problem to have. Today is another great day for the Warbirds as we have the opportunity to honor the outstanding work accomplished by Colonel Brett Black and the 5th Mission Support Group, and launched Colonel Greg Mayer on a command tour that will refine the world-class mission support you've come to expect out of this team. Ringo, Adrian, thanks for coming out to rep the Rough Riders today. Your presence is significant, as this group is where the rubber meets the road on the Warbird and Rough Rider partnership. More on that later. 'Tis the season for change of command ceremonies, and the crew has put on another exceptional event today. I'd like to thank Tech Sergeant Cherry again. 3rd time in 2 days that I've heard her sing the national anthem. Brings chills every time, so thank you. Yeah. Thanks to Chaplain Brown for the invocation, and to the team of protocol professionals led by Leroy Seid. We have many special observances in the month of June, and to them I would like to add protocol appreciation. So if you see a member of our extremely professional protocol team today, give them a high five and a thank you. Colonel Brett Black, I'm sure that we can agree that today culminates one of the pinnacle experiences in your career, and you left it all out on the field. The 5th Mission Support Group is the largest mission support group in all of Air Force Global Strike Command, with responsibility for anchoring the success of 2 wings, the 5th Bomb Wing and the 91st Missile Wing. This unit protects, supports, feeds, fuels, maintains, and builds morale for a base that operates 27 B-52s, 8 UH-1s, and DoD's largest weapons storage area. Truly a non-trivial task. The 5th MSG is not just critical to mission accomplishment, they are ever present in the lives of individual airmen. If you think about a day in the life of the average Warbird or Rough Rider, we all begin and end our day interacting with the 5th MSG professionals in their top-notch facilities. Entering through or departing a gate under the watchful eye of our defenders, driving roads that are well-maintained and clear of snow and ice in a timely manner, working out at the gym, eating at the DFAC, taking advantage of child care services at the CDC or youth center, or operating phones and computers that are integral to accomplishing the mission. I could go on all morning, literally. As if the baseline responsibility of mission support is not enough, Brett left the place better than he found it. Here are a few highlights. On his watch, the MSG pioneered logistics capabilities that drove the bomber agile combat employment concept, building out our procedures that would preserve bomber survivability and lethality in the near-peer fight. He accelerated quality of life improvements around the installation with a $1 million DFAC upgrade, $200,000 renovation of the temporary lodging facility, and $8 million of investment in base housing improvements. And finally, his group was instrumental in supporting Operations Allies Refuge, the largest non-combatant evacuation operation in history. Congratulations, Brett, on the job well done. Now, Brett volunteered to do this, but his family served and sacrificed right alongside him out of the goodness of their heart. Kim, Avery, Kenna, Mazzy, and Brolin, thanks for your investment in Minot Air Force Base and for your investment in Brett's success. And we wish you the best as you move to Texas with the Packers showing up today. So, round of applause for that too. Now, we'll certainly miss the Black family, but we're putting the 5th Mission Support Group into very capable hands of Colonel Greg Mayer. As much as it pains me to add another Aggie to the Warbird rolls, Greg's exceptional record of performance contains many impressive credentials that will help us overlook his poor life choices. He is a distinguished graduate of the Civil Engineer Initial Officer Course, the Squadron Officer School, and the Naval Postgraduate School. He has a breadth of experience, including service as a Pole Mill Affairs Strategist in the Eastern European branch at USAFE, and today will mark the 3rd time he's taken command of a unit in the Air Force. We're also privileged to add Greg's family to Team Warbird. Amy, Emily, Carly, thank you in advance for the support you will provide to Greg as he tackles the challenges ahead. Greg, I'm going to put my advice to you in terms you can understand as a licensed professional engineer. Number one, build on the foundation of success Brett is leaving behind. It's solid concrete, brother, and is waiting for you and your team to go vertical. Refining processes and procedures that will be the lifeblood of two wings that provide the bedrock of our nation's strategic deterrence. Number two, fortify the scaffolding of support around the airmen in your group. They're a resilient team, but you can't be resigned to this fact, especially in the harsh conditions of the northern tier. They will need your leadership daily to put airmen care at the top of the priority list and ensure the structure of support is up to code. Number three, maintain the bridge of collaboration between the warbirds and the Rough Riders. This relationship is absolutely critical, and your group is where it all comes together. You must provide safe passage over the obstacles that would otherwise impede this partnership. As with any other major project, you'll be presented with unforeseen challenges, and you'll be compelled to identify and retire risks to press forward. But you have an all-star team standing right there and scattered out throughout this audience that are going to help you along the way, and I'm confident you're up to the task. So with no further ado, let's press for the ceremony and break ground on the next chapter of the Mission Support Group story.
Thank you, Colonel Holden. At this time, Colonel Black will receive the Legion of Merit. Please stand for the presentation of the award.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. Citation to accompany the award of the Legion of Merit to Brett T. Black. Colonel Brett T. Black distinguished himself by exceptionally meritorious conduct in the performance of outstanding service to the United States as Commander, 5th Mission Support Group, 5th Bomb Wing, Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota, from 7 July 2020 to 30 June 2022. During this period, Colonel Black led 2,100 airmen and 6 squadrons in performing conventional and nuclear mission support for the only installation in the Department of Defense to house 2 legs of the nuclear triad. Under his command, and despite a global pandemic, the Mission Support Group deployed over 448 personnel and 100 tons of cargo to Royal Air Force Fort, United Kingdom, that supported the United States European Command's Burma Task Force in multinational exercises with deterrence and assurance missions, which projected global power while cultivating relationships with North Atlantic Treaty Organization allies. Additionally, Colonel Black drove logistics support for a minimum notice B-52 deployment, enabling operational Allies refuge and 240 persistent Overwatch missions for the largest non-combatant evacuation operation in history during the Afghanistan withdrawal. Moreover, he inspired excellence as group bested 38 local and higher headquarters inspections, including the nuclear surety inspection and the unit effectiveness inspection, which garnered 25 superior performers and 14 superior teams. This led to the highest overall rating of effective for top nuclear support to both a bomb wing and an intercontinental ballistic missile wing, and secured peerless nuclear security in the largest operational nuclear stockpile in the Department of Defense. Finally, Colonel Black was inspirational as his airmen and squadrons garnered multiple higher headquarters and Air Force level awards, including Outstanding Airman of the Year recipients for 2 straight years, the 2021 Lance P. Sajan Senior Non-Commissioned Officer recipient, and Air Force Global Strike Command's Best Contract in Civil Engineering and Security Forces Squadrons. The singular distinctive accomplishment of Colonel Black reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
All right, good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day. This is the type of days I'm going to miss Minot Air Force Base for sure. So, again, thank you for everyone for being here to make this a special occasion. I'd especially like to thank Colonel Holden for the kind words. I think some of what I'll say is going to echo your words and thanks to this group and this wing. Ringo, Chief Jones, commanders, chiefs, family, and friends, thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. Special thanks to my fellow group commanders and Chevy Chase neighbors whose camaraderie and support over the past 2 years has really made this a fantastic experience for us. Such a great feeling having our children become friends and sharing time together. Also, thank you to the team that put together this ceremony today. Captain Michael Thrasher, Master Sergeant Gates for being the team leads, Master Sergeant Lampkin being the narrator, Sergeant Cherry for singing the national anthem. Fantastic job, thank you, man. And also Chaplain Brown for one last prayer, as it took many prayers to get me to this day. Tech Sergeant Clark for proffering, and to the many escorts. Honor Guard, members of the formation, you look very sharp. I'm grateful for you being a part of our Air Force tradition. Thank you all for making the last moments as the 5th Mission Support Group Commander another fantastic event. As I began to craft my notes, I considered drafting a 40 to 50 minute speech in hopes that everyone would give up, get bored, and I wouldn't have to give up the guide on one more day. However, I have movers at my house right now, so I better make it quick. Also, in the past, the longer I speak, look at my family, and reflect on the great things people have done for me, for the mission, I can get choked up. So I told my deputy here, Miyagi, I'm definitely not going to tear up. Just don't say Manchester, Miyagi. So a couple of weeks ago, during Colonel Dan Meyer's promotion, the method of hands up or yelling engineers doesn't always work, so I'll see if I can make it work. I can't believe 2 years has already flown by. It seems like yesterday I was sitting over there where Colonel Mayer is, so excited for the opportunities ahead of us. I had no idea what was in store, but I knew it was going to be a great adventure. Sadly, just yesterday I was looking in the mirror, reminiscing. I believe I was about 15 pounds lighter, had less of a receding hairline and a lot more energy. I says to my wife, Kim, I says, honey, I feel old, I feel fat, I look tired. Do me a favor and please give me a compliment. She says, well, your eyesight is darn near perfect. So you got that to look forward to, Greg. Looking back, I've been truly blessed with commanders and senior non-commissioned officers that I trusted without question and are truly the definition of servant leaders. Running a unit at this installation is no easy task, and you made it look easy. Thanks to each of you for your dedication to the mission. I've been blessed with a family that supported me 100% of the way for the last 24 years of my career, loving parents and in-laws. Mom, Rick, Lindy, hope you're plugging in today. You've been great, and I deeply appreciate and love you. To my brothers, Brandon, Ryan, and my good pal Luger, hope also you guys had a chance to plug in. I love you very much. Most of all, my wife Kim, who's put up with more late work nights, has been the feedback department for the Mission Support Group, where she gracefully helps work behind the scenes to herald our mission, provide her talents to make lives around her just a little bit better, and has given up her own time so I can do what I love. I couldn't do it without you, Kim, and I wouldn't want to. Thank you. Furthermore, my 3 girls and son are true superheroes for staying strong and supportive to their mother, well-behaved, and always loving and respectful towards me. I'm very sorry for not getting to spend as much time with you for vacations and the long hours I worked the last 2 years. Your sacrifices have been great, and I'm looking forward to our next assignment with much more quality family time together. As I said, starting right after this ceremony, the start of vacation. Looking forward to it. Hands up. And also, engineers, I'll try that. Okay. Also, I need to thank my front office staff. Miss Wiggins, Miss Barnum, Damien Cordial, my deputies, Lieutenant Colonel Miyagi, Agnes, Lieutenant Trip Formation, and Miss Caldwell. I've said it many times, but you have been a family to me, and it's helped me immensely, and I truly appreciate each one of you, and we'll miss our laughter together. To my past and current squadron commanders, Leah, Brandy, D2, Mike, Mason, Sarah, Jamie, and Stephen, you've been great at executing our mission and caring for our airmen. I learned from each of you, and I hope I was fair to you and helped you along the way. Thank you for your conscientiousness, your competence, and your character. Again, welcome to the new crew, Jonathan, Scott, JP, and Joseph. You guys are going to be great. Lastly, my superintendents, Chief Retired Chris Creek and Chief Brad Claypool, stoically holding the guy over there. Without your support and guidance, this group would not have been as successful, and I certainly would not have survived. Thank you for listening to me, laughing with me, and giving me your candid feedback. I deeply respect your experience, friendship, and advice, and I'm thankful for knowing each of you. It's been such a pleasure to lead the greatest group of professionals in providing this Colonel Ogusa a wide range of services and support to this community. It's sometimes overwhelming, but as I said, it was a great adventure. One of my favorite songwriters, James Taylor, wrote, "The secret of life is enjoying the passage of time." And these 2 years have been one of the most rewarding of my military career. This is due to the enjoyment of this group of MSG warriors that it brought to my life. Watching you accomplish the mission each and every day has given me an enormous amount of satisfaction and pride. Like a proud father, your stomach knots up when you win an award, when you accomplish a difficult task, you get married, you have a child, the list goes on. This is due to you being one of the most dedicated groups of airmen anywhere, and your impacts reach every airman, civilian, and their families on this installation. We truly do touch every aspect of our customers' lives. From the very beginning with child care, youth programs, Right Start, first term airman course, to providing heat when it's cold, fixing the roofs when they leak, moving piles of snow so we can go on about our business. It's cold out there, honey, I know. She's a hollow. Love it. We ensure all can communicate with phones, radios, and computers most of the time. We keep the installation safe, secure the world's most powerful weapons. We provide fitness, food, and recreation, purchase a lot of this installation's commodities and services. We ensure our household goods are moved from base to base, mostly. I know many of us have experienced some delays in this part, myself included. Sorry to those folks who are living out of the suitcase a little bit longer than expected. We provide parts and fuel to fly stories and move thousands of short tons of cargo to support deployments to the end of our time in the military, through transition assistance, mortuary casualty, or rendering honors through our honor guard. There's no person on this base whose work or personal life we don't have an influence on, and that is an incredible responsibility, and one that you take on with professionalism and passion. We've heard some of the accomplishments and the numbers behind them, passing 38 local and higher headquarters inspections to nuclear surety inspection and unit effectiveness inspection. But we've also taken programs to new heights, such as opening a Youth STEM Center of Excellence, an Airmen's Entertainment Social Center, a Spark Entertainment Innovation Center, and a new indoor firing range. We've executed life-changing force management programs and bestowed honors for hundreds of fallen airmen. You've won 40 functional level awards to include multiple 12 Outstanding Airmen of the Year and a Senior NCO Sergeant honor. I've never seen this at a base, and we have 4 from our very own group. It's amazing the caliber of airmen that we have here. These 24 months are filled with more of your significant accomplishments than we could cover today. However, the truly impressive part of all these successes of the airmen, military, civilian, and contractors that day in and day out, without complaint and many times without notice, do their duty with excellence. Heroes like the Helgeson family, Galen, Rick, Renee, and Rick, that combined have over 60 years of service as civil engineering, and serving this installation by ensuring that pipes carry water and the facilities are maintained. Thank you for your service. Heroes like Victoria Lau and Lydia Swimkust, who welcome every guest at the Sackaway Inn with a smile and making a professional first impression. Heroes like Master Sergeant Rose and our entire Airman Leadership School staff that turn our young airmen into future leaders every few weeks, and then again with pride and professionalism. Heroes like Senior Airman Matea Tuka, one of our defenders, providing an example of leadership to our Airman Leadership School peers and winning the Levator Award last week. I'm very proud of you. Great job. There are thousands of such heroes in this group. I wish I could recognize everyone today because they are the faces behind the numbers, the awards, and accomplishments. They are a big reason why I can proudly say only the best come north. These 2,000 professionals are the reason, despite the challenges we face, are still the most feared and respected Air Force the world has ever known. To every one of my MSG warriors, thank you for your service, your trust and support, and taking me on this amazing journey. It has been my honor and privilege to serve as your commander. To Greg and Amy, welcome to what I know you will find is a stellar group and family. Greg, as much as I don't want to go, I know you're the right man to lead this group. Looking at your record, you certainly have the pedigree to take this group to even greater heights. More importantly, I can already tell you're a good and honest man, and that makes me feel so much better about leading this group in your capable hands. Best of luck and Godspeed. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Colonel Black. At this time, the 5th Mission Support Group would like to bid farewell to Colonel Black by rendering him one last salute. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the official change of command.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. Department of the Air Force, Headquarters, 5th Bomb Wing, Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota, Special Order Number 22-005, dated 30 June 2022, by order of the Commander, Colonel Brett T. Black will relinquish command to Colonel Gregory C. Mayer, 5th Mission Support Group, Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota, effective 30 June 2022. Signed, Colonel Daniel S. Hoagley.
Sir, I assume command.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, 5th Mission Support Group, Colonel Greg Mayer.
Miyagi, if you could put everyone at ease, that'd be great. So thank you, Sergeant Lampkin. I'd like to begin today by thanking all the DVs, my fellow group commanders, squadron commanders, chiefs, and everyone else from Team Minot who took the time out of their day to come to today's ceremony. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to Chaplain Jesse Brown for the invocation, to our Honor Guard and Tech Sergeant Cherry for the National Anthem. Colonel Hoagley, I'm especially thankful and grateful to you for officiating today's ceremony and for the overall opportunity to lead this amazing group. It's an honor and a privilege to join the team. The strategic importance of this installation, providing lethal global strike, does not escape me. I'm eager to get started and build on the successes of the great airmen in this group. Colonel Black, Brett, it'll be a tough act to follow, and I thank you for turning over such a great group. Thank you for taking the time to get me up to speed on all the issues and for your sage advice. Best of luck and Godspeed as you transition down to Texas. To my family potentially watching online, thank you for your support. To my parents and my sister, I love you guys greatly, and thank you for everything you've done for me. To my family here, my wonderful wife Amy, my awesome daughters Emily and Carly, the tremendous support and encouragement you've all provided me throughout the years, and our 10 moves together is a big reason I stand here today. Thank you, and I love you. To the men and women of the 5th Mission Support Group, I thank you all for the warm Minot welcome. I'm humbled to be standing in front of you today as your commander. I couldn't be more excited to join your team. I look forward to getting to know you as we support the mission, take care of our airmen, and build an amazing community. Finally, I'd like to thank all the members of the planning committee for orchestrating this change of command today and the reception that follows, especially Captain Michael Thrasher, Master Sergeant Corey Gates. It's a lot of work, made even more challenging with the unknowns of a new commander. I thank you for your help. Thank you, Sergeant Lampkin, for narrating, Sergeant Clark for proffering. You've all helped make today a truly memorable event for me and my family. Once again, thank you all for being here today. I look forward to meeting you all in the days ahead. Thank you.
At this time, the 5th Mission Support Group would like to welcome Colonel Greg Mayer by rendering him a first salute. Next, the men and women of the 5th Mission Support Group would like to welcome the mayors to the squadron. Amy, Emily, and Carly, on behalf of the 5th Mission Support Group, welcome to the Warbird family. We look forward to meeting you. In keeping with Air Force tradition, we will conclude today's ceremony with the playing of the Air Force song. While it is customary for Air Force members to stand at the position of attention, we invite all our guests to join us in standing for the Air Force song and the departure of the official party, as well as special and distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please join us for a reception and a light refreshment at the Jimmy Doolittle Event Center to welcome Colonel Mayer and his family. Thank you. Disregard Jimmy Doolittle. The reception is here. Current location, right here.